Stop your whining. Switch.
The first carry now for the BYU man. It's Jamal Williams. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Switch it.
A give to Williams, running right. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, defense.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And early on, they're picking up right where they left off last week.
And I know a lot of coaches say each game is its own. You don't really have carryover. This feels like carryover. So much confidence from the previous game that they're using to their advantage now.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. Following the penalty, it's Williams. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Keep it up, guys. Check. Crunch.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Well, we looked at each other right away when that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll run it with Williams. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jamal Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Now the first carry for Ronald Jones. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll try the right side with Jones. He'll get about 4 as he's trying to 35 to the 38-yard line.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
Shit.
Got it. 52, Mark 52. Yeah. Two times.
They're going to look to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Still leaves him with fourth and short. Any chance you go for it?
It's definitely in the back of my mind. In fact, I've discussed it with my staff all week long, different situations that I may want to go for it. Where's the ball in the field? Do I have confidence in my trigger guy? What am I going to do? I'm also talking about my analytics department. What are the odds? If I don't get it, what's it going to do to me the rest of the game? Personally, I end up taking all that, putting it in my head, and making a decision. And you know me, I'm probably going to go for it.
I'm sure you want to make an opening drive statement.
Yes, I do. Once I have the ball and I've got it on the move, I don't want to just give up that easily.
They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Kenny Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll look to throw here. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time. They couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This will probably be the last play of the quarter. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to fire
this nigga
deep
do that bitch, man.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions.
Dashing through the snow. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 93 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that,
this nigga tackled this nigga.
Over 100 yards here in the first half.
And partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates.
That was a bitch ass shit right there, dog.
Give me the ball.
Again.
Yeah, like that.
And again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14.
Yeah, I ain't like that. This nigga kicked the fucking ball.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah, I ain't like that.
This is fielded at the goal line. Now a hit and a loose football. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check it back.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. Giving 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. 3rd down. Here's Haskins. Now this will be caught. Tyrell Williams. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Pretty good results here on the 1st down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Running right, Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And now here's a carry heading left. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. 2nd down and inches. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's got this down to the 35. And this is going to result in another 1st down.
Man, that's roughing the passer, man.
Packers 35. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. We'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the 1st half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the 1st half.
Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Check 13, check 13.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
A little bit of daylight on that 1st down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 8 yards the gain on the last run. Here's second and a couple. Out of the gun here, Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. And how about the dime look here? 6 DBs on 3rd and inches.
Daring them to run the ball.
Haskins on 3rd down. It's caught. Jones. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop.
I'm trying to see what the fuck you did that play for.
First half.
You went short to call a timeout. I'll get the first.
Haskins looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack
Fucking
him
with
back
the GDs.
Credit the sack to Vita Vea. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Come on, oh, stupid ass quarterback.
Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there, because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kenny Clark make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They have the lead here. Well, we've talked a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They give it to Williams, running right. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Tighten down. There you go. Watch twist. Check. Kill.
Again, it's Jones. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Good work that time to get them to jump. And now here's 1st and 10.
Watch out.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. 13 yards, first down Packers. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 4. Check 52. Check 26.
Now Haskins on 1st down. Got his man. That's Tyrell Williams. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6. At the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 29.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches.
Check curls. Jim. Let go. Slam.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
I think we're seeing the effect.
Man, they really get this nigga the first down just now. Oh, that shit crazy.
Almost like body blows in boxing.
Boy, that's crazy.
Slow them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
45. Mike, 45. Check 3.
Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. He hauls it in.
Man, this some stupid shit, son.
For the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point safely through, and it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
Come on, man, it ain't bad for that.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Take it! Fuck, man, take the fucking ball, man.
Down to the 45.
They can't fucking
Give him
strip
15
the ball,
there.
man.
The Packers have a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know. Well,
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
So this man really didn't get out of bounds.
2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, here's Williams.
Hit him backwards, man. What the fuck you in the field for, man? Weak ass nigga, man.
Good shot there. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up
In a
being
position
a
to
good one.
pop this nigga, man.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Jones. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Give him a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Well, Brandon, he's had a great day, but sometimes the other guys make a play against you. What's that expression they like to use in the NFL? Those guys get paid too, you know.
Yeah, in college they say, hey, they're on scholarship too. In the NFL, they're getting paid too. With the day he's had, you can have one going the wrong direction.
Oh, this nigga Delpit pissing me off, man.
He gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run it with Jones. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw.
Come on, how the fuck you keep missing this man, dog? This man wide eyes open.
Credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
It was no secret who they were trying to get the football to.
Well, no, they went to him on 1st down, 2nd down, 3rd down, all 3 incomplete.
Yeah, and when you're unable to connect and you force it in that direction, all you're doing is giving confidence to the defense.
No, this nigga still overthrowing them, man.
And that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
I don't see no shit like this. That's why I don't be starting this nigga now, man. Stupid ass nigga. First time I start the nigga, then I lose the guy.
On 1st down, Jones. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Haskins going to try to throw it. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there.